Hello, today's date is 11/21/2024. Today we're going to be showing how to do a cross match. I have my donor and recipient blood samples. Let me actually mark it just in case. Recipient, donor. And then I also have all the supplies needed, so I labeled each of these just in case. So plasma from donor, plasma from recipient, the major, the minor, and then the recipient control for when we do the cross match. So let me go ahead and spin down. We're supposed to be spinning down both of our EDTA tubes for approximately 5 minutes on 1000 RPM, so I'm going to get that started. Okay, so our samples are almost done spinning down. I just collected a couple more things for this cross match today. One of them being saline, so we're supposed to be using 20 drops of saline to wash the RBCs, and then basically it's supposed to be per 1 drop of red blood cell, we're supposed to put 20 drops of saline to make it dilute. Once we have that, we're going to go ahead and start putting the samples together. So the major is supposed to have the recipient plasma, approximately 1 part RBC and then 2 parts of plasma. So recipient plasma plus donor cells is going to be the major. The minor is going to have the donor plasma cells plus the recipient cells. And then the recipient control is just recipient plasma plus recipient cells. So we're going to go ahead and put all those in these tubes here. I also have some clean pipettes here so we can transfer them, and then also some extra white tubes in the corner just to see, make sure we have everything. Alright, so my donor and recipient EDTA tubes have both spun down, so I'm going to go ahead and separate the plasma from the red blood cells. So let's see. So plasma from donor. Go ahead and get a clean pipette. Okay, and then next we're going to go ahead and collect the plasma from the recipient. And then I have the white top tube here as well. And then a clean pipette. And then the leftover blood. Put these two to the side for now. So we're going to go ahead and wash the RBCs for both the donor and recipient. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, so I have the recipient wash and then the donor wash. So we're going to go ahead and do that one right now. So recipient. I said to add 1 drop of RBC and then 20 drops of saline. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Make sure it's closed. Then I got a fresh new pipette as well, just in case. I'm gonna take my saline and I'm gonna go ahead and add it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20. Okay, so I got 20 in there. Just gonna push it back and forth. So this is our recipient wash. And we're gonna go ahead and do our donor wash. I'm gonna get another clean pipette just in case. Drop. Cap that. And then saline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. For that. And so we have a suspension for both the recipient and the donor. So now we're going to go ahead and make the major, the minor, and the recipient control. So my first one, I'm going to go ahead and just do the recipient control. So this one, we're going to place the recipient plasma and then recipient cells. So we're going to put 2 parts plasma and then 1 part RBC suspension. So let me go ahead and grab that. Two. Just this up there. Then I'm going to get my recipient cell. And again, that is just 1 part. First one. Next, we're going to do the minor. The minor is going to have the donor plasma and the recipient cell. So donor is going to be right here. So donor plasma, we're going to put 2 parts. 1, 2. Plasma recipient cell. There it is. Okay. The recipient. We're just going to put 1. There we go. And then the last one is going to be, should be the major. So the major is going to have the recipient plasma and then the donor cells. So let's go ahead and get donor cell and the recipient plasma. Plasma. Donor cells. Okay, so now we have our major, minor, and control. Sorry, recipient control. We have all 3 of these. We're all set to go. Alright, so we have our recipient control, our minor, and then our major. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix gently, which actually I already did. And then we're going to go ahead and incubate at room temperature for approximately 15 minutes. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and just examine for any type of like hemolysis. Then if we need to, we're going to go ahead and put a 1 drop of each sample onto like a slide and check for any type of agglutination. Okay, so our tubes were incubated at 15 minutes at room temperature, and then after that I went ahead and placed it in the centrifuge for 15 seconds. So this is the result. So the first one's the minor, and then the second one is the major. Alright. And the recipient, so we're just going to look at the supernatant liquid, which is should be the top part, and we're just going to look for any type of like hemolysis, which I don't actually see. And then I'm going to look at the other one, and then also don't see any type of hemolysis, although it is red. And then we're going to just go ahead and just see if there's any type of agglutination. And if we can't really see it, then we're going to go ahead and just run a couple slides just to check. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just make a slide for both of them, the major and minor. So let's go ahead with that. Alright, so let's see. I don't know if you can see this. So I don't see any type of agglutination in the cell, so I'm going to look under the microscope just to check. Be right back. Okay, I'm going to go and flip the camera around. I don't see any type of agglutination in cells. There's a lot of like gradiated cells, so let me turn this over. So this one is the minor, and I'm going to go ahead and pause and get the other one. Alright, and this is the major. Looks like there's a little bit forming like here of agglutination and here. So again, this is the major, so we're seeing that for the sample. Okay, so since we saw some agglutination in the major cells, we shouldn't be using the recipient as a donor. Sorry, we shouldn't be using the donor for the recipient. So at this time, it's not. The cells aren't compatible, even though the minor didn't really show any type of agglutination, but the major did.